What's this?
Hello, welcome back to the Phreak Show. Bumpy McSquiggums here. I want to thank you all for joining me as I continue with my Let's Play of Tales of Berseria. We just did a whole bunch of stuff. There was random crazy stuff happening. We saw Artorius, but we could not get to him, and our expedition is back in.
Take a look at this.
Let's take a look at this. We lost, we won, and we lost, so we're not doing super hot lately. We have some more fartina, and some soy sauce. Much more soy sauce this time around. Go for it, man. Go for it. Alright, they are setting sail once again. Hopefully it all works out to our benefit, but not necessarily. I do not know. I don't think we've been here before. Because we kind of climbed over a wall, and then somehow everybody else managed to also get over the wall, and then we got like shoved into a hole, and it was a little weird. It was a little weird. So what we're going to do right now is head on back over here, and we're going to maybe talk to some of the folks that be over here doing what they do, and it's probably fine. I'm sure it's okay. Alright, move. Let me speak with you. What? You say Vortigern fell? Gah! Why would such dreadful news come on the day of the shepherd? On the day the shepherd is named. Wow, what a wonderful ceremony that was. Today is a day sure to ring throughout history. The restoration of order, though, through will and reason, that's the polar opposite of demons, and something only humans are capable of. Such deep words. We do well to remember them. Do we? Do we? Hello? Okay. A sword of will and reason. Sure, it'll work against the demons. Well, but it'll also turn on anyone who upsets their order. You can count on that. A sword of will and reason to take down Artorius. It's settled. I'm going to become a soldier and devote my life to the people. I will bring an end to this world's suffering. Whoa, settle down. You're pretty impressionable, aren't you? Heard it both ways. Shepherd Artorius. I've never seen the like. I've never prayed with real conviction in my life, but if he believes, I want to believe too. I feel the same way. Shall we go to the cathedral? Now that the ceremony is over, it should be open. Well, aren't you just youthful and enthusiastic? I dare say it's a fool's task. But what do I know? I'm only the family that he sacrificed in order to gain his power. Well, Velvet is anyway. I'm just some dude who's playing the game, but you know, it's fine. It's probably okay. We got some verbena. Do we get some more herbs out of that? That's like that was a pineapple. We could have had a pineapple there. A pineapple. Could have had a pineapple or two, maybe a pineapple. Alright, the long run back down after our exploratory thing, and let's go talk to the folks at the door here. There is a priestly-looking fellow here. The shepherd, eh? How long a leash are the king and Prince Percival going to give that Artorius? The nobility of Midgard spent more than a century working to make this land bloom. Now they expect us to bow to a man who climbs on our shoulders and preaches about order? Preposterous. Preposterous, I say. Many in the army are also uneasy with the power the exorcists wield, but the fact is that we need them now. Or for now. Please be careful who you share your opinions with. Right. Stands to reason that not everyone's going to welcome someone gaining such authority. The Holy Empire of Midgard is not of a single mind. Artorius. Alright, let's get on out of here and see what's next. We have not had a battle in a while, and I think it's high time that we do have another one. I found another shiny bit. I guess we go this way? Darn it. I like how they're like, no, idiot, you can't go that way. Here's a circle with a line on it for you. Good. Alright, well, we still don't have enough of the cats thingies to go after the cat's box, but that's okay. That is totally okay. That is the inn/tavern. Hello.
Shepherd, savior of mankind who guides us through the darkness. What an appropriate title for Lord Artorius. I believe in him. As long as we have Shepherd Artorius, we'll make it through this era of disaster.
Will we?
Shepherd Artorius?
How pompous can you get? Artorius has already seized control of all religious and secular power in Midgand. But now that he's taken on this new title, he's no longer just an authority figure. He's become the very hope of the masses.
A dangerous opponent indeed.
After seeing that, will you still fight him?
Of course I will. He could be a god for all I care. I'll have my vengeance.
No matter what. I'll have my vengeance. No matter what. Alright, cool. The Shepherd is building a great temple to the Empyrean to the north along a Danon highway. I'll visit it as soon as it is complete. Cool. Alright, do we have folks to talk to in this new land of peace and prosperity? It looks like we actually do. Everybody seems to have something else they want to say. Hey, Banjo Strummer, what's going on, bud? That was so amazing. I feel so optimistic about the future now. The only thing you think was amazing was the face of that musician. No, it was the shepherd's speech, and the music, and the face of that musician were all that were amazing. Okay, sure. All right, losing it, guys and gals, losing it. My mind is bursting at the seams with stuff. It's fine though. We'll be able to manage all this stuff in due course. I feel like going here is weird. Let's do it. I don't know what this is actually going to do. I think this is where we needed to go, though. Oh, not a lot of folks coming here with children. We're a tavern, but we've got some good food. Oh, really? Don't you mess with Laficet. Laficet. Laficet? Got nothing. Alrighty, let's go over here and gather up that. And get this. And good! Now you're going to have to wait. And I have returned. I apologize for that. Folks, the wife was messaging me, and she wanted to know something that I had to answer. I had to answer pretty quickly. Anyway, I'm going to go out and talk to some more folk before we go and we advance the storyline too much. I don't know if, like, doing that's going to trigger something, and then we won't be able to talk to these folks. And while I'm not always super keen on the idea of running around the town, every single town in every single game and talking to every person, I'm looking at you, Tyranny. I still feel that there is definitely something to be gathered, and if it's not, like, overwhelming, like, where we're... Oh. Huh. Interesting. So we have 100 of those coins, well, 99 of those coins, and we can carry no more. Huh. Cool. But yeah, there's certain games where you literally could spend 3 or 4 episodes in a town and do nothing of the actual game. And to me, that's a little bit of overkill. Personally, I feel it's a bit of overkill. Like this one, I don't see you spending more than maybe 2 episodes inside of it. And even that's a little bit much, but I feel like the story still moves along and it's quite good. I, like most other exorcists, was an ordinary powerless human until 3 years ago. In fact, I was less than ordinary, frightened by visions and imagined voices. But after the Advent, I found I had the power of resonance. After learning from Artorius that such power could save the world, I joined with the Abbey. You must have been chosen by the Empyrean because you're brave enough to face the demons. But do you know the price of that power? I do. I was there. I witnessed all of it, and it was awful. It was awful. Like, you are 100% justified in your anger and your rage, Velvet. We believe. Midgand is a great nation that overthrew chaos and united all the land for a century of peace. I had believed that legacy was destroyed by the demon blight, but the shepherd's strength has revived it. We will all work together to restore the peace and honor this land once new. Cool. Well, not all of us. Some of us are completely opposed to the whole scenario, so most of you will. The Great Cathedral is up ahead. To think that I once thought it was such a large and wasteful building. How sinful I was. Ah, what a stirring speech. My spirit feels invigorated. Indeed, I've spent my whole life being selfish. I'm ashamed to admit it, but it's true. I'm glad you've made that realization. Hearing it inspires us to become better examples, too. Yes, we have to refine ourselves further to better answer the will of the people. Well, apparently reading is not my strong suit today. Not that it ever really is as of late, but I wish I could have searched, or I could have seen this speech. Good God, people. I would have gone myself if I hadn't been forced to work here at the last minute. You know how it is. When there are this many customers, we can't very well turn them away, right? Well, I suppose. Alright, I believe we've spoken to every single solitary poison. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go to the tavern. That is, that was, and that forever shall be our final resting place. No, it won't be our final resting place. But it will be a place that we get more information. And we advance our quest line. So, talk to me, man.
What'll it be?
Some food for the boy.
Mabo curry is our specialty. It takes a week to stew properly.
Mabo curry.
Some of that, then. Say, do you know a man named Baskerville? I heard we might find him here.
That old man? A scoundrel and criminal who went against the rules of the Abbey. They executed him long ago.
That's not good.
Oh.
I love the top hat. It's perfect. Oh,
Velvet,
easy, ninja.
This Mabo curry is amazing.
You get along so well. Is he your brother?
Don't you say that!
No.
No, he wouldn't be, would he? After all, your brother was murdered before your eyes.
Oh, dang!
How do you know that?
The shadows watch those who flinch from the light.
So the guild is still active, even after Baskerville's arrest?
That's right. Just like how Ifreed's crew continues their piracy, even without their captain.
Oh, dang. This lady's
So
got
you're
skills.
the contact?
What may I help you with?
I want to know what Artorius is planning.
Information such as that? It won't come cheap. I have here a list of jobs, not one remotely legal.
Fun
Take care
stuff.
of all of them, and I'll tell you what you want
Oh,
to know.
goody. We have a laundry list of things to do now. Alright, let's see. Take on which request? Destroy goods, search for a missing man, foil an ambush. That sounds like my stuff. Stop an ambush aimed at the Royal Medical Society on the Dannon Highway. Take on this request? Absolutely.
Take this with you as documentation. It's fake, but it's a good fake. It'll hold up to inspection.
Sweet. Thank you.
It's registered to Mogulu's menagerie.
Oh? Was that not the name you gave to the guard at the gate?
She's good. She's good.
I can see you're a group to be reckoned with.
Report back here once you're finished. However, be aware that should you fail...
Then this conversation never took place. Got it. I'll cause you no trouble.
Indubitably.
I appreciate your understanding. You're welcome to stay the night, free of charge.
Sweet.
Forget about work until the morning comes.
I mean, we're demons, right? So, like, technically, that would be our time, the night.
Right. You're missing Captain Ifreed. The captain has done much toward our viability. I promise that I'll share anything I hear about him for no charge.
Thanks. All we know is there was a pendulum on the ground at the last place he was seen. And that Legate Melchior is connected to the captain's disappearance. How? We don't know.
A pendulum? What does that mean? And why don't I know that? Why is that not ringing a bell? I don't have a recollection of that. Well...
Sounds like you've got problems of your own. Do you really have time to take on ours as well?
I could ask you why you've tied yourself up with Velvet.
Bromance!
I've got a debt to repay. Without her, there's no way I'd have ever found my blade again.
Love is in
A
the
demon
air.
repaying a debt? Ridiculous.
As ridiculous as a pirate Moloch, you think?
Wah. The size of the ice.
No
Cube.
matter how
It's
you
crazy.
look at it, there's nothing reasonable about our rogue existence. And in this brave new world governed by reason, a rogue can either rage and become a monster like me, or
band together with others. Like a ship full of pirates, perhaps.
Exactly. I admire Velvet's courage, squaring off against the whole world on her own. Few can accomplish that.
Just like
It
your
takes
hair.
strength, real strength. And I'm curious where it comes
It
from.
defies your hat, friend.
So you're doing it for yourself after all?
Is that so wrong?
No. I'm the same. I need allies on my side, with the strength and courage to combat this so-called order imposed by the Abbey. But anyone who's willing to put up with the creed folly of Ifrit's pirates has to be an even bigger fool than we are. So I'm like you. I want to know how deep her foolishness goes.
She'd kill you if she heard that, you know.
She'd try.
It's a compliment. Fools that big aren't born every day.
Fair enough.
Aha. And I imagine your dear Captain Ifrit's much the same.
Aye. That man flies his full flag proudly.
That's, yeah. Nothing really to say about that. Oh, they swapped, huh? Guess he likes that stuff. Whatever it is. Whether it's tea, water, or sake or something. Probably sake, right? Or sake, huh?
The
Oh!
shepherd Artorius.
Magalu!
He's got the populace eating from the palm of his hand. I wonder... Just how deeply will the fangs of our would-be tragic heroine scar this broken world of ours? I've got a traitor to find, but in the meantime, this should be a good show.
Oh dear. Is Magilu coming back? Oh please, let me use her. I want to use Magilu in the battle with fighting. Hey, I got a travel permit. Sweet. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the mysteries of the Shadow
Kind face for
Guild.
such a hard woman.
She knew about me and our cover. She's got ears everywhere.
And that's not all. She called the papers fake, but they're not.
So she's got spies working on the inside, too.
I heard that her predecessor, Baskerville, was a monument against authority. But to think he was executed.
They've lost their leader, but remain unconquered. Not an organization to trifle with.
That's how they have to be to take on the Abbey. We'd better succeed on our missions, and not just to get the information we need.
Yeah. Besides, I'd like to get another of those drinks, too.
You're a man of taste. That place always has the best.
Oh, come on, kid.
You'd better work hard too, if you want more Mabo curry.
I will.
Okay, Mabo Curry, huh? Alrighty. Hello, Weird Star Girl. Gosh, there's so many more people to talk to now, see? Fine drink, fine food, and free talk with fine friends. This is what a tavern should be. A man needs a place like this in his life. What about a woman? She doesn't deserve that, huh? Huh? How you go about it is up to you. Once you finish the job, come back and report to me. This is the Blood Wing Butterflies Bar. That's a lot of bees. I run a tavern for a living. It's hard enough providing a pleasant place for people to drink. But the Abbey doesn't care for this sort of establishment, and they're putting pressure on me. So I use what methods I can to push back. It's all part and parcel of being in the business. Sup, lady? Dealing with customers here is harder than any job the Bloodwings will throw at you. Care to see for yourself? Play serving game. Well, let's, serving game rules. Sure. This is a game where you try to bring the right orders to the customers. Okay. Customers who are waiting to have their orders taken by, or will have speech balloons over their heads, start by talking, or taking their orders. Next, head over to the counter to collect the proper orders from the head cook. If you pick up the wrong order, you can get rid of it by pressing X or Y. Lastly, take the right orders to the right customers. Each time you do, it will count as a successful order. If you bring a customer the wrong order or make them wait too long, they will get angry and will count as a failed order. For each completed order, whether success or failure, will count toward the required amount of orders to complete each stage. But you still need to be careful. You are only allowed a limited number of failed orders before getting a game over. Each game is played in a series of 3 stages. When you finish a stage, you can choose whether to continue to the next stage or to quit the game. If you quit the game, you will be rewarded with TL coins based on the number of stages you cleared. If you continue to play, you will go on to the next stage, where there will be more customers and a greater number of orders to fill. However, the rewards will also be greater. The key to the game is to carefully watching for the customers' orders while working efficiently to deliver their orders before they get angry. You can carry multiple dishes at one time, so try to plan your route to be as efficient as possible. If you're short on time, it can sometimes be better to carry a lighter load. Not now, but I will make use of that. Possibly after we finish our first mission. How about that, folks? Does that sound like a viable thing? I do kind of want to check out the minigames. They sound at least relatively interesting, so...
So, somebody means to ambush the Royal Medical Society on the Danan Highway.
The Royal Medical Society is a group of doctors that travel around healing the sick.
They're funded by donations given by ordinary folk.
Just like me.
Why would anyone attack them?
Don't ask me. Some people are just twisted.
Yeah, they are.
Why would an underworld group defend them?
Who knows? Something to do with the attackers, perhaps?
Or maybe they're actually good people, even if they are underworld. A lot of the better folk in the world seem to be criminals at times. Well, depicted in stories and things of that nature. I'm not saying in general. Generally, criminals are bad for the most part, so... Daddy, can we have a dog? I'm not sure. Your mother wouldn't like it. But, alright, I'll get you a dog to watch over you like a knight. Hooray! I'll take it for walks every day. Boy, will you get bored quick. A dog is a man's best friend. If you're attacked by demons, a cat will run away, but a dog will stand and defend its master. Yeah, then you have to watch your dog die. That's horrible. Don't say stuff like that, man. I think everyone should have a guard dog. Okay. If you say so, friend. If you say so. Alright, I think most of our chatty things are over with. You're here. Should I keep enhancing the weapon I'm using now, or just buy a new one? Weapon enhancement is so tricky. It's tricky, but if you do it right, you'll end up with a weapon that can hurt demons, exorcist or no. It's worth the worry, I promise you. Well... let's go talk to this person, talk to the other person that we need to talk to. I want to head out before we break off the episode, but I don't think we can. I think we're out of time. I prefer the performance here to the music on the other side of the plaza. Something about watching someone perform makes my heart race and brings fire to my cheeks. Now that's how you move someone. She's a very talkative part-time maid. Very, very talkative. Oh my, what a wonderful face. It's the same as all the other people. Yeah.
That ceremony was simply fantastic. Lord Artorius' speech was brilliant, of course, but Prince Percival was really something too. He raises up Artorius to help the country and its people, then willingly steps down. Now that's what I call a king.
You think so? Well, to me, he just looks like a wimp.
Amen.
He may look that way, but he has a great inner strength. He's excelled as a scholar and a leader since he was young. His only hobby is falconry, but sadly I hear he hasn't had the time for it lately.
You seem like a big supporter of his.
Well, he's got 2 younger brothers, but just between you and me, They're dolts. Worse, they hang with a bad crowd. If anything were to happen to Prince Percival, the future of Midgand would be bleak.
I see. So everyone's hopes are riding on him then.
Which means Midgand's vulnerable without him.
Yep, not good stuff. The king has entrusted Lord Artorius with the royal villa to use as a home for the Abbey. The royal family's faith has united the entire land. I suppose we need faith in something after the horrors we faced following the opening. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go grab the 2 shiny bits that I see over here. I can't grab that, and I imagine this is probably going to be much of the same. Yep. Alright, so we have options now available to us. We can go over there toward the, I guess the Abbey, the cathedral maybe. We can head out of town this way, which is probably the correct path. And then we could always go back the other way toward where we started at. But for now, we're going to save the game. In the next episode, look for us to do whatever random thing I just said. We're going to actually try to finish up this mission that we have. And hopefully we'll get into some fighting, doing some battles, and other various random things. On top of all that, our ship should be coming in a few minutes. So, yeah, we'll have that in the very next episode as well. Anyway, folks, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you're looking forward to the next episode. I am definitely looking forward to playing a bit more and showcasing it, and all of that wonderful fun stuff. So, all that being said, folks, until the very next episode, my name's Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you so much for stopping by the Phreak Show, and I will see you later.